everybody, welcome back to the episode of Last Day on Survival. Today we return, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, guys, MC a fan for a fantastic day of the most amazing Friday. Today we have quite the raid lined up for us, not to mention a quick pit stop over at the bunker. Today's bunker code, in case you are wondering, is going to be 85025 for those of y'all trying to get in. But we are going to be making our way over to the bunker, and we are going to be trying to get our hands on 2 C4 from the floppy disk, because we actually managed to get a revenge raid to occur in the game. And after doing a little bit of research into this base, this is going to be a ridiculous raid. And god dang it, Mr. Motorcycle, why do you have to be over that way? But Ubermas has, we need more C4, but the contents of that base might be the greatest contents I have seen in quite a while. So yeah, we're gonna be diving straight into that. We're gonna be heading on over to the bunker, but first, you guys saw that I did have a little bit of wood in my inventory. Our base did sustain some damages from this past little well, a raid that happened, because that's why we have the raid. We have a revenge raid because we got raided. They took some stuff. They didn't take anything too important. They actually just took like the recycler, funnily enough, that we crafted up yesterday for the quest. Speaking of that, we might actually be knocking out a couple of quests today as well, but priority numero uno is definitely getting all over that raid, because it's been a while since we had a jackpot raid like that, and I want to get my grubby little fingers on that. Trust me when I do say so. Let's just go ahead. There, we have used up all the wood at our disposal. We got a good amount of weaponry here to help us out with some very nifty mods on these puppies. We still got some food over here to eat, make sure that we stay surviving, and we're gonna be having a fan-freaking-tastic time. But speaking, oh yeah, not to mention, dude, on top of it all, we got tickets, which means we're gonna be opening up some stuff over at the bunker, meaning even more for us to dive into. The chopper, listen, Mr. Chopper, you're very tempting up there in the north, but I have one goal in mind right now, and that is that base, okay? Just after I saw what could potentially be there, I need to get there instantly. Right meow, all right? Right meow. You can't be kidding me, right meow, all right? Because we're going there. Right meow. Well, actually, first we got to go and get this stuff. Hopefully find the floppy disk and see where that location does take us. But with that said, I actually wanted to hear, because ever since update 1.9.8 did come out, as you guys know, raids did get revamped a little bit, where there are new bases in the database that got updated. 1.9.8 did come out. So I actually want to go ahead and ask you guys, because the general consensus, at least from what I've been getting, is that these raids are absolutely filthy, dude. I don't know what it is, but pretty much for the most part, either we're getting really good raids, really good bases, and even when it's like a bad base, quote unquote bad base, where it's just like wooden walls or level 2 wooden walls, it still has ridiculously good loot. So I'd actually love to hear from y'all. How has raiding been treating you ever since the new update came out? Because at least, dude, from what I'm thinking, from what I'm seeing, I think it's significantly improved raiding, and that is something that a raid-tastic fella like me, who raids every single day, enjoys. So we're gonna be trying to get our hands on that little floppy disk to help us and assist. We have hard mode being activated, where we can go ahead and get the items to turn into the specialist. We got a shotgun rain to you over there, monsieur, and hopefully we get ourselves a little bit of shotgun rain to help out. Shotgun rain to you. Ooh, do I have a finger stop? I might have a finger somewhere in one of our chests from when we did the convoy event one time, or I might not. I'm not entirely sure, but whatever, dude. Listen, priority number 1, priority numero all right now is get our hands on what we can from that floppy disk. And we got some shotgun raid too. Very nice, very good, very good. We're gonna go ahead and collect a couple of these other things and stack them on up. Some band-aids will be coming in handy as well. Let's put our med kits over into our quick use slots that we can utilize, and let's continue shotgun raining all of these poor schmucks and make our way down to floor 3 with a blind on our sides. But I'd love to hear from y'all regarding the 1.9.8 update, how it has been treating you guys with raids, and even how excited you guys are for the upcoming update 1.9.9. If you guys don't know, the motel is gonna be coming, a brand new location in that update, and that update is going to be coming sometime in the first half of October. Pretty much, it is pretty much confirmed, because if you guys aren't aware, shotgun rain to you, Mr. Fast Biter number 1 and number 2. Now we're just left with the pistol. We got a frenzy giant on the other side that our guy really wanted to shoot, but it is okay. We focus on shoot floater bloater now. Ow! We also focus on trying not to get punched by this doofus, but we might also need to go ahead and actually kill more enemies than usual, because I am fully intending on getting all all of the hard mode items we need to go ahead and turn in and hopefully get enough points for that floppy disk, which will then lead us to an amazing box of loot. And we need the contents of that box, because the contents of that box are going to be a little something known as the 2C4 we are going to be needing for this raid that I'm talking about. What up, Exploder, you big old schmuck? How you doing? Oh, how's your toxic spit a little lack you doing over here? I got plenty of bullets where you came from too, monsieur. No worries about that. Exploder, though, please step right up, better swing, because you're just gonna be going down as soon as you're done swinging. I'm sorry to say. I wonder if I could kill him before he does decide to blow up as well. Let's decide to send it, because watching him blow up can be kind of annoying. Ooh, took him out just in time, and he didn't drop anything. Thank you, Exploder, for absolutely nothing. Appreciate it. But I'd love to hear from y'all regarding how hype you are for the upcoming motel, how the raids have been treating you guys, any of that type of jazz, because I can't wait for that. Whoop, 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 whoop. Apparently, this thing does not have the range to take that thing down. Luckily, we did bring another weapon that happens to have a good amount of range that should do a lot better of a job. Nothing like a VSS to slowly pick off the turret with its semi-automatic sniper rifle goodness. Always good to pull this puppy out of the stockpile, and we could go ahead and maybe take out... Ooh, get snippered, boy. We take that guy out pretty easy as well, and that leaves us with one dude left alive. Let's see what the chest over here has. One of them did drop one of those hard mode items that we can go ahead and swap out, so we will be doing that as soon as we stumble across his body. Why don't we go ahead and actually equip the poopier armor while we make our way, because I did bring an extra set, as you guys can see, because I had two kind of poorer sets of armor, so I'm kind of just like using them in between to kind of like add up their durability in like a weird way if you think about it. But let's definitely not use that thing. I'll go back to using the M16 over here. We're gonna need to be killing a lot more even after all these toxic spitters and whatnot do die. But I'd love to hear regarding that motel update, which is most likely going to be coming. We know it's coming before the Halloween update. Obviously, that's gonna be coming in kind of like the later half of October, which pretty much leaves the only time frame being within the next week or two. So hopefully it's this week. I'm crossing my fingers. Hopefully you guys are as well, because I love, ow, 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 not the gas, not when that's hurting us, but I love when new updates come around, when there's new locations for us to check out, because it's always an absolute blast and always make for some fun content as well. But go and let me know in that comment section down below those things that I was asking you all about, or just whatever you are feeling. And reminder, that comment is going to put you third of the way. It's the Wiggy $12 I Do Such Place store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do is always make sure to like button, make sure you subscribe. That will enter you in on today's video. Y'all can go ahead and enter it on every single last day on Earth video. When Saturday rolls around, we'll pick a random video from the past week, pick a random comment from that random video, and set we'll be the winner for the week, and we'll kick off a new weekly giveaway that exact same Saturday as well. So make sure you stay tuned with that notification bell hit to stay up to date with all the latest and greatest of Last Day on Earth information coming your way absolutely as soon as possible. You guys know whenever new stuff comes out about those coming updates, whenever we get an early look into them, you will be the first to know, because well, I'm very hype about it, and I'm sure that it's very fun sharing in the hype with you guys. So let's go ahead, start pumping this guy full of shotgun rain. Unfortunately, this is the slightly poopier shotgun rain where we aren't getting critical hits. This isn't our modded shotgun, as much as it hurts to say that, but it is still pretty much our best, one of, if not the best methods for us to go ahead and damage the blind one. Again, if you guys recall, you might be like, Star, why do you only attack the blind one after he runs into a wall? Well, after he runs into a wall, he takes way less damage. Let's see, if I were to shotgun rain him at this very moment, he wouldn't really care too much. But now, if I shotgun rain him, you guys can see the entire 25 damage that we are doing, and oh, he's gonna be like, yeah, see, we did 7 right there. He's trying to heal. We set off the alarm. We said, no, 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 not today. And what do you know? The blind one, he gets even angrier. They're trying to take us down. So go ahead, do your worst, blind one, for I have shotgun rain on my side. Something that I unfortunately do not think you have on your side. Let me just say, shotgun rain is a very handy thing to have on your side. You know, like if you're getting in a heated argument, shotgun rain is very nice at settling said argument. And right now, me and the blind one are in a little bit of an argument. You know, I'm trying to make sure he doesn't eat too much. You know, I'm his nutritionist pretty much, trying to make sure that he just watches what he eats, and he's reacting very violently. So, you know, gotta blare some alarms in his face, and then when he tries to take out his anger on us, we obviously gotta use shotgun rain in all of its glory. So go ahead and continue well. In about 3 more sets of these waves, he should be going down. I'm a little bit concerned for our armor. it is taking a beating. You guys can see that it is pretty much going to be running out soon, very, very soon. And if it does, we got to be a lot more proactive in using medical supplies, which is kind of like what I'm skeptical about. There we go. Let them run into there, just making sure, like, okay, we still got a little bit left to go. We might be able to get through this. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm actually going to go ahead and we're going to equip this second set. There you go. Okay, now I'm definitely not worried. 100%. We are going to be good. Let's go ahead and let him do his final run into there. Let's begin pumping him full of this jazz, and we'll probably be able to go ahead and... Oh, that thing broke. Well, let's go ahead. I'm just going to chip away at you. I don't care. Goodbye, Mr. Blind One. You may not have died at the hands of the marvelousness of Shock and Rain, but Pistol Drizzle was there to clean up the mess, and boy, oh boy, did it do an A1 job. But we still got the rest of these items, and we definitely still need more hard mode items before we decide to go ahead and call it a day. This is not enough for us to get that floppy disk, and like I was saying, we need the floppy disk today. So if you guys could please cooperate, exploders, frenzy giants, all enemies of the world, please cooperate and give us what we want, because I just want to be able to do this raid and showcase to y'all what a fan-freaking-tastic raid looks like, because we haven't had a raid like this, like I've been saying, in quite a hot minute. But back to what I was saying, with that notification bell, it's a great way to stay up to date with all the latest grace of information about the updates, not to mention us playing the updates absolutely as soon as they come out. You guys know that I'm all over that type of jazz, checking it out, always doing the craziest stuff that it has to offer, doing it to the max, making sure that you guys are prepared for it. And dude, a new location, that's always a pretty noteworthy type of update, if you ask me. Not to mention, it's a great way to stay up to date with every single Last Day on Earth video. Y'all can go ahead and enter in on for that weekly giveaway that I was just talking about. And ooh, we could actually go ahead and switch off between these two pistols. I'm gonna go ahead and eat all this jerky to hydrate. That's right, whenever you're thirsty, just eat jerky, as the lesson that we're learning today. It was a great way to stay up to date with every single Last Night Earth video going up that y'all can go ahead and enter it on for that weekly giveaway. This frenzy giant is not at all paying attention to the fact he's being barraged and pelted with bullets, but hey, if you don't want to pay attention, I don't entirely mind there, Mr. Frenzy Giant. You keep doing you. If you just want to not get angry at me, I appreciate it. Just go ahead and make sure that he... Oh, okay, let's just not let him get too close to us here. He does do a lot of damage. Just got to go ahead, chip away at his health a little bit, get him to kind of like glitch around the corners, get a couple shots off. When he is doing that little stutter step, when he gets a little bit bamboozled regarding what's going on, this man is very bamboozled at the moment, and Thea wouldn't want to be a thank you for that notebook. That is the best type of loot we can get. That gives us 3 times as much as the dog tag does, and this gives us 2 times as much. So I wouldn't mind these, but I definitely wouldn't mind those military notebooks. And with that notification bell, it is an absolutely great way of staying up to date with all the other dope survival games we're checking out on the channel. In case you guys didn't notice, we had a ton of Fallout 76. We were one of the first people to play Fallout 76. Tons of videos going up on that in the coming days. Make sure that you guys are giving those a look, because that game, after playing it, after now I can actually talk about it a little bit more specifically, I genuinely think that that's going to be one of, if not the best survival games. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying, like, Last Day on Earth is still an absolutely dope mobile survival game, but at the end of the day, it is still on mobile. Mobile does have its limitations, and it does do that amazing, but I don't know, man. They kind of, like, fill different needs for me, you know, but I don't know. I might be a little bit biased, too. I'm a huge Fallout fan, just, like, in general of the series, so seeing it come with an open-world survival game with multiplayer for the first time in the series, it's kind of just really cool to see. So maybe a little bit of bias kicking in there, but nonetheless, no worries. It won't be affected Last Day on Earth, because we still got plenty of fan-freaking-tastic stuff to be checking out. Tons of dope updates, not to mention, hey, a little bit of hydration there. Very nice, very nice. But yeah, not to mention, what you would call tons of dope updates coming out, and of course continuing on with usual daily rating shenanigans, amongst other things, you know. And hey, getting some more heals, can never go wrong with that. Tons of hydration, also pretty Gucci McSwaggins. So we got the VSS we could get to use, and I think we'll use that over here on the Frenzy Giant as soon as he decides that he wants to start sprinting at us. He is going to do that, just as a little bit of a warning. I'll just go ahead and play a little bit of Ring Around Rosie over here with our buddy. But yeah, Fallout 76 is only one of the many survival games we are checking out on the channel, and it's seriously a dope one. Like, even if you're maybe only a fan of mobile survival games, only Last Day on Earth, at the very least, give Fallout 76 a chance, because that is, I don't know. Whoa, get out of here, Frenzy Giant. Don't hurt me, don't hurt me, don't hurt me, please. A little bit more separation. I do not want to die today. Okay, let's go ahead and start pumping you full of some VSS to make my life a little bit easier. Goodbye to your leg. You didn't need that anyway. I needed that notebook, though. Shouts out to you, broski. Appreciate it. hopefully we got another notebook awaiting us over here in the locker on top of it all. But yeah, man, I don't know. Just overall very exciting. Okay, I'll take that. Very exciting things just happening all over the place. Last day on it's getting a ton of dope updates. Tons of dope survival games are coming out. We're actually gonna be checking out a new one tomorrow as well. We got, like I'm saying, Fallout 76. Can't believe that we were lucky enough to go in and be one of the very first people to play it and record it for like 3 hours on top of that. So you're gonna have a 3-hour playthrough being uploaded over the coming days, which is I don't know. I think that's pretty cool, and I think here's the game plan. We're gonna try to get rid of these schmucks right over here. Easy peasy. Hello, frenzy giant. I can't reach you with this gun. I can actually only reach him with the VSS, so I suppose 1 health. All right, I'll leave him with 1 health because I just want to fight him at that point, and that's a pretty big waste of a VSS. I could punch him to death and not be scared. Hello, guten tag, the toxic ones. I got plenty of pistol drizzle for y'all. The question is, do you guys have a little something known as those hard mode items for me, so I can cash them in for that little thing known as the floppy? Because I want to get floppy right about now. That just sounds like a weird sentence, but I want to get floppy. All right, and you are kind of impeding my ability to do so. So let's go ahead, change a couple things here, and boop. There we go, that's 1 down. Let's just go and try to avoid this explode. And now that there's only 1 guy, then we got a kite. Our lives do get a tad bit on the easier side. This pistol might be breaking before he's dead, but at the same time, that will let us maybe use the VSS and kill him pretty easy, because we do still have some of that VSS durability left over. So yeah, why don't we just go ahead and stop bumping him. Boop, boop. Easy. Okay, he didn't drop anything, and that guy dropped a dog tag. Why does that not surprise me? I don't know. That's just our luck in a nutshell. We still got a couple of pistols over here. They aren't modded, which is a little bit of a shame, but I think we could live. We're still going to be walking out of here with some pretty nice stuff, and then walking out of that raid in just a little bit with some very good things as well. But we got a toxic speeds. Actually, these are just toxic spitters. We can fight these guys pretty normally. Hey, sure, our pistol isn't modded. It's not super crazy. It's not firing fast. It's not silenced, but it gets the job done, and it gets, god dang it, I was going to say hopefully some hard mode items in our inventory. No, it gets some gun oil in our inventory, so that's cool, I guess. There's gonna be some very angry dudes here, so hello. Hey, oh, what's up, Frenzy Giant? Boop. Goodbye, Frenzy Giant. What's up, Exploder? I got plenty of pistol drizzle for you too, my dude. And then potentially 2, whatchamacall, 2 Frenzy Giants we might want to go ahead and get into some tussles with. I know this isn't the most efficient use of what we got, but boop, boop, boop. Nice. God dang it, he still doesn't drop anything. Can you please drop something, kind sir? I'd appreciate that a ton. I'm currently, see, shouts out to the Frenzy Giants. Sure, they might try really hard to kill us, but at least after they accept defeat, you know, they give us a little something for the trouble. These exploders, all they give us is potentially an explosion if we don't kill them hard enough, and then they send their parasites after us. Let me just say, the Frenzy Giants are a lot more gracious of a host, you know? Oh, game, do not be lagging now, game. Game, not now. No. Okay. That buffed out. No. Game. What is you doing? Dude, this game, the game just wants to kill me, man. Why? Of all the times to decide to start lagging, when we're fighting a frenzied giant? Are you crazy, good sir? I think that they are criminally insane. That's the only explanation for what I'm witnessing at the moment. Please leave a message after the beep. And honestly, I don't know, maybe after this frenzied giant, we'll call it there. There's 1 more we could go after, but if my game is gonna be this sketchy, I don't know if I want to go after more frenzied giants. It takes quite a little bit of pistol ammo to do, and a little bit of time, but hey, if you're not ready to do the crime, don't do the time. There's some kind of speech like that. I think it's the other way around. If you're not ready to do the time, don't do the crime. I think that's what I was trying to say. I don't know, man. I'm not over here. I'm not pretending to be, whoop. Okay. That was a big hit that he could have done over there. Listen, I'm no, like, knower of all magical quotes of the world. I'm just a dude who likes to shoot zombies and have fun while doing it. And let me just say, I'm doing a great job at both of those things. I shoot at the zombies. I have a giggle or 2 along the way. And, well, even in Fallout 76, we're doing a great job shooting zombies. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm really excited for that series. I hope that you guys are as well. I know some of you guys might not like it, and that's totally cool. Like, if it's not your game, totally understandable. But I'm just saying, you know, give it a shot, because I feel like a lot of you guys might be opened up to the game. It's not like your usual Fallouts. It is literally an open world survival game with a ton of PvE content. You know, it's not like purely PvP where it's like you're only going to be running into like toxic dudes who, you know, are just going to like kill you as soon as you're naked, right? There is some PvP, but the PvE focus is dope. And I don't know, man. I'm not going to turn this into a Fallout 76 76 informative video. Long story short, give it a go. I think you might be surprised at what you might like. But either way, what I know I like right now, 2 favorite games, Last Day on Earth and Fallout 76. Although Fallout 76 isn't even out. Again, that was just early gameplay and footage that we were lucky enough to go ahead to be able to record ourselves at the event that they had. So I guess technically speaking, Last Day on Earth is definitely still #1, but Fallout 76 and Last Day on Earth, man, definitely my #1 and #2 in no particular order. They're just up there, man. They're just at a whole nother tier for what they provide, and especially with the updates we got coming over here to the day of the last of the Earth, of the something like that. And let's just go ahead and... Oh, he was about to punch, dude. I saw him cocking back, but I said, no, 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 not today. Instead, what today will be is a couple of chests in here, and with that, at least from a peek at our inventory, I think this is definitely enough to get us where we are trying to go. Where would that be? To the floppy disk location. Now, please start crossing your fingers, guys, that it's not an infected box, because that means we have to go and clean out our acid bath structure back at home, which is used for cleaning the infected boxes. Again, the floppy disk can actually drop one of 2 things, or whatchamacallit, the floppy disk leads us to a location where we either get a crate with crazy good loot, or we get an infected version of that crate that we got to bring home on our motorcycle and clean in a bath full of acid. And honestly, the loot's pretty comparable. It's nothing too crazy. Ooh, you guys were saying as well that you were actually encountering a lot of Winchester mods. Pretty common places. That was a question I asked you guys in the last one. Star reads comments. Guys, I always read comments, you know. Ooh, that was a marvelous voice crack, too. What can I say, man? All the talking from recording that Fallout 76 up until like 5 a.m. last night. Yeah, that was a long night, let me just say. But, yeah, what was I saying? That the voice crack was too distracting. I honestly, dude, that train of thought is lost in the abyss of my freaking mind. But I do remember I was talking about the location, what it does provide, and why does that not surprise me? Back down we go. All right, boys, this time to assist us in our struggle is a little something known as, little something known as some fully modded shotgun rain that we had chilling in our inbox from way back when we decided to do... What was it that we decided to do? I think it was an opening for which pack? I don't know. It was like these ridiculously good packs, though, because I remember I think they guaranteed C4, which is why I was like, yo, I need this. I use C4 way too often to not jump at any opportunity I have to get it. As you guys are seeing right now, we're jumping all over that opportunity because I need that C4 up in my life. But let's go ahead. We're going to have some enemies we got to take out over here. We got some shotgun rain to assist us this time. But yeah, dude, I can't believe I've lost whatever train of thought that train was going into. But Fallout 76, pretty solid. Give it a shot. That might have been the train. That might have been also a totally random train that had nothing to do with the train I'm talking about. And you might be like, what trains are you talking about, Star? It's a metaphorical train. That's the best answer I got for you guys. And some non-metaphorical shotgun rain to these dudes over here. Let's take him out. Let's shotgun rain to you. A 1 and shotgun. Ooh. Right off your legs. A rain or 2 to you. Of course, neither of them dropped anything. Doesn't surprise me the way our luck's been going, but here, that luck might change just a little bit. Again, we do have the huge help of the shotgun rain to help us in our time of need. This thing, of course, pumping out a ton of damage. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, the distance on it. Dude, is no one gonna drop anything besides Frenzy Giants? That's the vibe that I'm getting from here. So, all right, Frenzy Giant, luckily, I do quite a bit of damage to you, which could be bad for me, or it could be great for you. And whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. This is where he gets a little bit fast, a little bit too spooky for me. And let's go ahead and finish him off with the pistol drizzle. Hey, that's what I like to see. We got at least 1 notebook. I'm going to try to go top side with at least a couple. I feel like one might be playing it a bit too safe. I'm not trying to go through another cross-country road trip. I went through like half the 3rd floor, but you know what I mean. I don't want to travel back here just to find out that I gotta travel back up there again and continue that vicious cycle, all right? The only vicious cycle I want to continue is MODDED of the Frenzied Giant degree, and with the help of shotgun rain, that MODDED should be relatively easily obtained. We haven't had any criticals. Ooh, there's that critical, and shotgun rain to you. Big hit, shotgun rain to you. Okay, down to 20 damage, and to finish him off, and that's another notebook. And okay, here's what I'm thinking. Why don't we clear out like 1 more Frenzy Giant, maybe use the shotgun until it's about to... we could save the shotgun too. We could bring it on the raid ourselves. That's another thing. That gave us some stuff, so okay. Why don't we take out the last... Yeah, let's take out the last one, because he's over there. He's guarding a chest. We can loot a chest here. one frenzy giant standing between us and that final one. Hey, dude, there's so many chevrons to be had here. I am a fan of this, and I am a fan of a little thing known as shotgun range. Shotgun range to you, my kind of frenzy giant. Good lad, good sir. There's plenty more coming your way. This shotgun ain't breaking anytime soon. Sorry to say, for the sake of you. Shotgun range. Okay, that one did not do full damage. Oh, big hit. Big hit. Definitely not a fan of that. Shotgun rain. The critical hit to bring down his reign of terror. Let's see what the chest had that he was guarding, and then if this isn't enough, I don't know, man. We'll probably be like as close to a sliver as humanly possible as having that floppy disk. But god dang it, we're about to get it, and please don't tell me it's gonna be that acid. Okay, that absolutely nothing. That's just great. But please start crossing your fingers that it's not the infected crate, because that's just so much more of a hassle to bring home. You might be like, no, it's not. Well, I listen. I'm not just gonna let that acid bath sit there and take up 4 slots. 4 entire foundations of my base. Like, nah, dude, I put it to work. I use it as a chest. The problem is, whenever the infected crate comes around, that chest needs some major reorganization going around it. So that is something that I might not be looking forward to, but only time will tell, because I'm looking forward to the C4 we're gonna get, and ultimately this huge raid that we're about to go on is going to be worth it in the end. But please just start crossing them fingers, whatever it is. Maybe cross your pinkies. I'm not asking for much. I'm asking for a little bit of crossitude here, because we've had some poor luck before. All right, Mr. Specialist, I got what you want. Give me what I want in the form of the floppy disk. I got some notebooks for you on top of that. Go ahead and take that, upload the data, and let's see where it takes us while we do continue to dish out some pain to anyone who might stand within our way. That shouldn't be too much. There might be a couple of dudes over at that location, but the crate itself might stand in our way. Because, yeah, what is an infected crate? It's literally an enemy, dude. It hurts us. The crate is a douche nozzle. Like, he's just not a nice friend. You don't just do that. Like, if I was a box, you know, if I was like a cardboard box, someone picks me up, I'd be like, yo, bro, I'm finally going places, you know? This ain't no normal box, though. This is an evil box. It's a box full of negativity. No fan-freaking-tasticness in sight. Not even a shred of pantalones either. Actually, sometimes it has pantalones, but still, you know what I'm talking about. This doesn't have a lot of great things going for it. This base that we're passing through has a lot of great things going for it. And actually, I retract that statement. Let's be honest. It does have a lot of great things going for it over there, whether it be infected or a normal crate, but the slight detour that a crate of the infected variety brings is just, I don't know, a little bit of an inconvenience for a fully loaded acid bath like we have. So here's the moment of truth. We're gonna be, oh mama, bringing a whole ton of heat our way. Well, luckily for us, we got shotgun rain to assist us all throughout the way. I'm not entirely sure. Let's juke out of that and shotgun. Ooh, big old shotgun rain to you. It's my instinct to loot them. Don't have anything good right now, though. I'm not seeing the chest over here in the middle. I do see a puppy. Okay, that's a good sign. Hello, pup. How you doing? And it is a normal crate. Let's freaking go. Bless up, man. Don't get me wrong. I love infected crates. They have good stuff, but they can be a pain at times, you know? And this, on the other hand, oh, no pain involved. Not today. Here's what else we're going to be doing. We're going to be putting a lot of this armor that we had. We're just going to be putting that away. That's all just SWAT armor that's literally on the verge of breaking. We got much more valuable things I'd rather be picking up. Electronic circuits, engine parts, copper, steel plates, aluminum, on top of an AK Kalashnikov 47. Pretty good haul, comrade, if I say so myself. And we got an extra pocket over there. And if we take this on over there and pop that over there, we now have a full stack. We might leave this one just medical supply thing behind for the time being. Ooh, that's another thing we could do. I think I'll leave those bandages behind. I might come back from, but here's what we can definitely do. If we head back to the motorcycle, hey, guten tag, mazel tov, motorcycle. We got a little bit more gas. We could nuzzle and guzzle our way into that tank, and then we could go ahead and we got another extra slot over there we could capitalize off of. Hello, baked beans, get in my belly. And pretty much nothing all that valuable besides that. Like a single med kit, man. I don't know. We've gotten stacks of med kits before. A single one's kind of like, you know, could do better. Could definitely do better. Don't get me wrong, could do worse. Could be 0 medkits, but even like 3 bandages. That's already better than a medkit, because 3 bandages, especially once you have some perks involved like we do, bandages heal more than 40 health. But even if they're just the base 40 health and the medkit's the 100, 3 bandages already more than a single medkit. The medkit's nice because you get all that health at once though, which is definitely a very solid feature of it, because if you're in the middle of a huge battle where someone's doing a ton of damage, yeah, being able to heal a lot more is definitely a very helpful skill. But for now, the helpful skill I am interested in is organizing our inventory and organizing a raid. So talk to y'all in a sec. And if y'all decide to go ahead and cop a peek at our inventory, looky, we are looking very prepared for the contents of this raid. Coming on up with 3 C4 at our disposal, 3 iron hatchets ready and rearing to go. We got another one right over here on top of some of this wood and some of the stone we can put to use crafting up the level 1 hatchets we're gonna need for breaking through certain parts of this base as well. But here it is, boys and girls, the moment of truth for the greatest raid I have seen in a long time. I'm not a psychic. We did a little bit of research into the raid, just kind of so we knew what we were getting ourselves into. And we're getting ourselves into something glorious. Not to mention defeating the blind one. Again, that C4 did knock out a couple of quests for the raider, which makes him happy camper. And hey, if he's happy camper, I'm happy camper. Happiness all around. Happy is good, comrade. Happy is good. But, oh, we got an airdrop. Maybe on the way back, because there is one thing on my mind, and one thing only. I gotta silence these weapons. And with weapons that are actually silenced now, something that's gonna be very useful in the long run, I'd say, and with a computer that continues freaking out for some reason whenever it comes to be... Okay, this wasn't the worst time to freak out, but still, man. That freak out, or like the lag that we were experiencing at the very worst time when the game's just like, oh, looky here, a very dangerous frenzied giant that can kill you in one hit if you're low enough on health. Well, technically everything could do that, but you know what I mean, dude. Those things do like 80 damage to us in SWAT armor. In that case, it's a little bit spooky, but not as spooky as what we're about to do to Uber Mess. Oh, Uber Mess, you don't know what you are getting yourself into, comrade. Even though we're the ones getting ourselves into this, and we're getting into something glorious. Let that be known, let that be said. So as you guys can see, there's actually a solid amount of chests over here, but these are not the rooms we're interested. There's also a turret over there that we do want to be a little bit cautious of. Ow, okay, let's make sure not to stab ourselves too hard on the flip side either. Let's go ahead and actually run around, ring around the rosy over here. That's another good thing. This is a very full base, so we should be able to use that big one glitch kind of closer towards the tail end of the base, or towards the tail end of the raid, and from there we should be whatchamacallit, we should be able to hopefully break more than we otherwise would have been able to. Here is where we want to break into first. Right there we can see a chest teasing us, taunting us. Okay, we gotta go and get some C4. Here's the thing though. First things first, there's a little turret over here. Oh my goodness gracious, that thing has a lot of health. Luckily for us, we can just go ahead and punch. Hello, punch. You want to punch? There we go. We go ahead and punch this thing to death if we so choose. However, that's gonna literally take more than a bajillion years. So instead, let's go ahead and put these pistols to work, because this is also, as you guys saw, a base surrounded in spikes. So whenever the zombies come around with a base like this, play a little bit of ring around the rosy, and you don't even have to worry about killing the zombies yourself, except the big one. Except he can't really be killed, so that's kind of like a double negative in a way. But still, for the most part, you don't have to, like most of the zombies that run at you that you can actually kill, you don't need to kill yourself. You can actually just kill them with the help of your buddies, plural. A lot of buddies actually, known as these guys right there. He's also got a chopper we could go ahead and take a peek into, and a pistol. That's a good start. Okay, that's a pistol that we didn't have before. Sure, it has literally one shot left in the chamber, but maybe this will be a decorative pistol, you know? Maybe that's the one we put on display and take down another pistol that might be decorative, that we have on like a gun shelf or something like that. What I know for sure that we're gonna be doing is pulling all trace of these puppies out. We're gonna be needing every single one of these for what is about to ensue, which can only be described as unbelievable and insanity. So hello, blue box, you will be bind in just a jiffy. Do not worry, buddy, old pal of mine. But that did actually go ahead and summon something we should be worried about. The zombies. Luckily, honestly, dude, if we run a lap around here, I think the zombies will run across the spikes more than enough for them to actually go out. Look at this floater bloater over here, how much damage he's already taking. These guys should pretty much be handling themselves, which is a very nifty thing to be able to do. All you gotta do is, honestly, just run one huge lap around the area. All the fast spiders are definitely gonna die. They have 80 health. You're telling me they're gonna be able to survive this small army of spikes? Nah, we Gucci. Floater bloaters might come to us maybe near the end, but they'll be as weak as humanly possible. So these two chests, nothing super crazy. It's got a couple of okay things, maybe some things you would scrap, but that's not where the good stuff is. Those are the edge chests. This base is very well designed. It was not designed. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hold on, we're getting a little bit hungry. Let's go ahead. I wish I could eat you up. No, I don't want to eat zombie, man. That sounds nasty. Whoop, 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 whoop. Heard a second one. I was gonna say, oh, where's my food? There it is. I knew we had some baked beans over here. These baked beans are our savior. Oh, hold up. We just brought normal baked beans. JK. Well, we got extra baked beans now. We want to go ahead and continue breaking on through these little chests. Not this little chest, this little wall right over here. And this should be taking us to this weird area in his base known as the courtyard. Now, I do want to be careful. There is literally a turret staring you down, the face of death. I think maybe because there might be something good over in that area, but it gets even better. There maybe are good things over there, but you want to know a place where there are definitely good things? Please, let me show you. So, first things first, we want to break this down. What? Star? Why would you possibly do that? What is this blasphemy? Chill, bro. It'll all be explained in due time. Just like, hold on, we gotta actually go ahead and escape from these schmucks over here. Let's go ahead and get to sprinting so they run around a little bit easier. And, well, I mean, they're gonna be running around the same amount of time, but, I mean, hopefully we can go ahead and complete this lap. And you guys can see these guys just gonna start dropping off the face of the mini-map one by one. We just gotta make sure that they run close enough to the spikes, and there you have it. All of a sudden, no red dots are following us. We're gonna have the big old red dots, though, the abominations, the bloaters of the world, but again, we have more than enough pistol to deal with them. And honestly, this is pretty nice, because our pistol should break. We'll have used it to its max, which will free up another slot we can then use for loot. Once you guys see what is on the smorgasbord of looting, you will be like, oh me, oh my, and I will be like, oh yes, oh why. So let's go ahead and put this C4 down on this very wall right here, and on the other side, we have found a little something that I like to call happiness. Chest number one, right off the bat. Oh, no. We got some heat coming our way. Oh, mama. The 5-0. We got the po-po. It's not really the po-po. I mean, no, that's not a police zombie. He could have been. Definitely, like, changed out that shirt for a police uniform. He looks just like him. Striking resemblance, but check it out, boys and girls. Shotgun rain, a flare gun, a football helmet, scuba mask, engine part, and electronic circuit, not to mention one of these bad boys right there, and that's only from the first of 4 more very colorful, very juicy looking chests. And oh yes, we'll be breaking into these. So this is pretty much the best way of getting into this room, to my knowledge, because all the other ways involve breaking through a lot more of stone. This way, it takes 3 C4, but especially as these chests continue breaking, and hopefully you guys continue seeing their contents, you'll be like, oh me, oh my, Star. Oh me, oh my, let's go. We got one of those. Thank you. We're probably gonna have a lot of angry enemies running our way here soon too. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna kite these guys a little bit because hold on, don't want to die here. We'll just make sure that we are staying a little bit cautious. We're gonna have to do one more loop-de-loop and pull, and our shoes gonna be looking good. Yeah, I just want to do that one more time. Let's go ahead and activate some boosters. They will never catch up to us at this rate. Then we can go ahead and turn that corner pretty quickly. And that zombie, you guys can see we're doing a good job because he's drop dead. Whenever you see zombies in your wake drop dead, you're probably doing something right. All right? Unless you're the zombie, in which case you're probably doing something wrong. Like walking into a giant Congo line of spikes. Yeah, I wouldn't put that on my bucket list, all right? Unfortunately. Also, dude, you know what I just noticed? There's a generator at this raid, too. Can we get into? Oh, no. Wow. All right, so, you know, we could have theoretically done right there. You guys see that? Oh, we still got a taker, but there's a generator right there at the very bottom of the screen. You guys can kind of see it. I'll try and get a better angle of it really quickly. Let's take out these abominations before they do too much of a number on us, but it's kind of hard to tell. But right there, It's actually really hard to tell. But you guys can see how there's like second wrench icon right there. That's exactly what that is. That is the electric generator. And it's you can see it a little bit over from the bottom of the screen. You guys can kind of see like the handle you grab right there. There's not really a way to get to that though. So it's kind of like, tough luck, you know? But over here, man, this is where the goods are. There might be other rooms that have good stuff, but say to me with a straight face that this isn't debatably one of, if not the best rooms in this man's base. Already, what have we got? Multiple fully modded weapons, a Scar electronic circuit amongst many, Oza Sings, a minigun, freaking scuba mask, football helmet, which I have a lot of, but still, that's a pretty rare loot because you definitely can't get the football helmet anymore. On top of what else? Bunker Z cards, electronic circuits, engine parts. Hopefully there are more engine parts in our future, but already, man, things are looking Millhouse. And you know what's the best part of this raid? This is a revenge raid. Not a single dime of what we get is going to be traded with that little dingus known as the Raiders. This is staying ours, baby. 100%. We still got plenty of hatchets to blow through. We still got, I think, 3 more chests. We've broken 2 out of 5 chests. We've been treated very nicely on those 2 out of 5 chests. I think we're going to continue being treated very nicely in this godly raid that, bless up, we managed to get. So, Mr. Banana Crate, show me what you got. And oh, it has a lot of armor. So if we don't have any loot to take, I'm modding game with taking that. We got Mr. Red Crate over here, which can be broken into 92 noise. And what do we have? Another scuba mask on top of a steel plate, a steel bar, 2 copper bars, and 10 copper ore. It's the gift that keeps on giving, man. I like it. I like it. And I feel like, here's the thing. I feel like we're about to find some good stuff over in this last chest as well. So I just want to kind of organize our inventory here so we are ready for the inevitable, because the big one's going to be coming after us. We should have a good amount of time, but after this wait, there's a chance that he might not come after us after this even, but we're gonna have to see. For now, let's go ahead, eat up the food, bring us back up to 100% health, back up to 100 food, and let's cross our fingers that the white container contains something good. Oh no, god dang it. Bruh, no, I wanted to loot this. Okay, well, that kind of totally backfired. That had a katana and other stuff. And hello, big one. Let's go ahead and run away from you. But there you guys and gals have it. The raid of Ubermas. As you guys are seeing, a pretty good raid through and through. And I'm just trying to go ahead and, yeah, let's just run out of bounds right there. Oh, dude, that was so stupid, man. I was just trying to loot what was in that corner. And my guy's like, oh, you want me to break this empty gun shelf? I understand. And I'm like, no. You do not understand at all, do you? But we do have this airdrop over there that we could run to. And as much as I'd love to get greedy with that raid, there was just too much good loot to be had. When I was doing research on this raid, though, people were actually getting even more steel bars than copper, which is kind of interesting because I saw people getting like 8 of each, you know, like 8 copper, like 8 steel plates, 8 copper bars. That didn't work out for us, so it kind of makes me wonder if sometimes when there are copper bars present, if maybe like they're generated randomly. I don't know, man, because it's actually kind of a very interesting thing to go ahead and make note of. What up, Toxic Spitter? Goodbye, Toxic Spitter. Maybe some of you guys can make sense of that. If so, go ahead and let me know in that comment section down below. But with that said, and with that amazing raid done, that is going to start wrapping up for this episode of Last Day on Earth Survival. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Wish y'all nothing but the best of luck getting the chopper gas tank and joining the chopper squadron. Best of luck breeding your pup, getting the true friend perk, leveling up your own perks and skills, not to mention find the best blueprints that you can for the best guns in the game and building up the best attachments that you possibly can to be as juiced as they come. Best of luck building up your base, going out on dope raids like those that we have done today. Best of luck defeating all the bosses that the game has to throw at you, getting past the multiplayer wall, and most important of all, having yourselves an absolutely fantastic time all throughout. That's gonna do it for me. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. This was an awesome one. I'll talk to you next one. See ya.